I need to look at the, we're gonna do that in just a second. I need to look at the, whatever it is I'm thinking of, the accessory stuff. I definitely don't want to sell these. I think we needed it. Actually, does that let me make a weapon? Because I know some of the weapons needed that. Yeah, this needs a lot. I think we needed a lot of Mystical Lumina cores. Hopefully we run into more of them other than just that one Gigant. Yeah, you needed a couple. You need 8. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we need a ton. We need a butt ton of them. You needed 5. I imagine we'll be running into more and more of those soon. Let me see the create accessory thing. What are these level 5s from? Comeback ring. I think barbed crystal was one of them, which is the thing that reduces your, yeah, this reduces your resistance by 80 and penetration up by 80. Half AG cost 20%? What does that mean? Has a 20% chance to have an art's AG cost. Oh. See you later, K-pop. Thanks for coming to stream. That's pretty crazy. All of the rest of this stuff doesn't seem that good, though. Like, elemental attack 60 is pretty nice, but move and escape speed, who cares? Earth damage, meh. Rare drop rate up, max HP 400, attack 20, AG recovery 8%. This only costs 1,000. I'm just gonna go ahead and craft this and see if we actually want to make use of it or not. What other stuff have I gotten? Like, there was something else. It was like healing crystal, I think. Yeah, healing pebble. Restores 5% of max HP upon defeating an enemy. It doesn't really matter how good this tier 5 one is. Rare drop rate up L is really nice. But, like, I just don't like penetration plus 120 and boost dodge charge rate. That one's actually pretty tempting. I don't like things that proc upon beating an enemy, personally. I really want, like, tier 5 Thorn Ore, please. Or Brymore. If I could get some better Brymore stuff, that would be so nice. Alright. We might use that other accessory on Law. I don't know what his current one is. Let's look, actually. Whoops. What does this one do? Oh, this one has penetration plus 120. Defense plus 20. Fire damage plus 15. And then this one would be attack 20... HP 400, AG recovery 8%, rare drop rate up small. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like the 120 penetration, when it adds on to the plus 80%, I feel like that's still better. I also still feel like I don't really want to be using the impact ring that much. I would rather use a normal like Pierce one, but we have not gotten anything higher than a tier 2 Pierce thing, so I'm gonna leave it as is for now. You have a new option in the accessory menu now that you've gotten level 5 stuff. Is there? Is it like, is it when I'm talking to this guy?
Pretty good.
Oh, transfer skill? Oh, this is why did they not tell me about this? By sacrificing an accessory, you can transfer one bonus skill to a different accessory. However, this can only be done if the accessory to be sacrificed has reached its max level. Repeat this process to forge the ultimate accessory. Oh. 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 So wait, how does this work? So, like, this thing already has 5 skills. Can I, like, transfer some of these into it? So, like, if I select this, no selectable accessories present, only accessories at max level can be selected as materials. So I have to max, okay, so wait a minute. Enhance. Impact ring. There's no scenario where I'm ever gonna give someone a tier 1 or tier 2 item. We're too far in the game for that. I'm also willing to give up tier 3s at this point, to be honest, if I need to. So that's max now. No selectable accessories present. Only accessories at max level can be selected. What? Can I not overwrite any of these skills with the skill from this because it already has 5? Or do I have to take a skill from this and it'll make this one a level 5? I don't understand. I don't think the game gave me enough description here. Minor complaint. I feel like sometimes it feels like it does this with it did it with fishing too. Sometimes Tales of Arise, their little one-page tutorials are not enough. I need to be told more. I need them to give me more description of what I'm doing wrong. You cannot choose the second one because they're all equipped. Oh, so you can't choose something that's equipped to someone, which is stupid. So I just need to take this off of law. That's dumb. Yeah, okay. So let's see how this works then. Select the skill you would like to transfer. I don't mind losing defense 20 or fire damage 15. I definitely want penetration 120. Select to transfer destination. Okay, so I do have to get rid of something else. Okay, now I get it. Now I get it. Attack plus 20 is nice. Rare drop rate up small. It is small, but it's not. That's not like bad. I don't remember how much of a percent small is, but more is good. Honestly, Law needs the HP, and AG recovery speed is really good too. I think out of all of these, I either get rid of the attack 20 because it's just 20, which isn't much, or I get rid of the rare drop rate. I'm definitely not getting rid of AG recovery speed because even 8% is good. You want your AG to recover as fast as humanly possible. And I feel like the AI will care about that even more than I do. Max HP plus 400 is really good for Law. It allows him to live like maybe one more hit. You select the accessory you want to move a skill to first. It doesn't matter if it's equipped. The second one you choose from is where the skill is coming from. It's only the second choice that has to be unequipped. Either way, it's stupid, and for my brain to work easier, I'm just always going to assume, I'm just always going to be like, unequip them. I think I'm going to get rid of the attack plus 20 because 20 isn't that much, and then if we get another skill later that is like attack plus 120, then I'll get rid of the rare drop rate. If this attack plus was like any number higher than plus 40, then I would keep it. But because it's only plus 20, I think I'd rather get rid of it for penetration and keep the rare drop rate for now. All right, this is super awesome. This is really cool now. I actually love this. This is fantastic. Very big fan of this. Very big fan. We'll look at, so now we need to start looking at like all accessories. Now it's no longer a matter of, oh, only create the accessory if you want to equip it. Now it's a matter of if the accessory has a good skill, like if it has plus 100 penetration or something, and you want that added onto your accessory, then you need to craft that and max out its level so that you can keep it. So that is really, really awesome. Oh my goodness. Law's resistance makes me sad. I need to be able to equip a second accessory to Law that is just like give a bunch of resistance. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Well, let's get on our way then. Is that where I think it is? Yeah, this is where I went earlier and it was a dead end. Oh, let's just fast travel there, easy.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Here we go, lads. 4 of them!
Lay down your arms and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
Burn them up.
You were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic. Nothing gets by me.
Time to die. Dohalim, get in here. Oh, why did it suddenly switch to him? I was trying to get the full thing on this guy. Oh, well. Hey, shoot him. Hey, do any of you guys want to cast some arts, maybe? Just throwing it out there. It'd be really neat if you cast some arts. It'd look really cool. I promise. Hit fast, hit fast. Come on, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Goodbye.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Nailed it.
Light burst forth! Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Yo, I love Radiant Genesis. Good move, good move. Law, get him!
This ends now!
So many flaming swings. Every time I select Shion, I get flaming swing, it feels like.
Dragon Smoke! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Finishers in this game never get old, dude.
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
She is very clearly not fine.
I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to... All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all. Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure, filled with memories.
We are
Onward and
loaded
upward.
with stuff. You would not believe how much stuff we have. Honestly, we should invest in a storage locker. Like, can we get, you know, like when they do those shows that are like Locker Wars or whatever, where like people buy lockers full of like garbage and hope they find something worth money in there? Like, how do we get units like that to store stuff in? That's what we need.
Tell me, Alfin, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahna master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahna master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
Very neat, very neat. Going back to the second realm, Cyslodia, here we come, hopefully. Mountain range that extends across Cyslodia and,
This
well,
place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, tell some funny jokes, funny man.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Yeah, Volron was real messed up, it turns out.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
Yeah, this golden enemy.
Brace yourselves. This one's tough.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Please do. Ow, I'm mad.
Are those arms even natural?
Up we go.
You're mine. I'm not done.
Here's the evil.
I'll burn it all.
I got it, let's go. I have to go quiet every single time I try and make sure I hit 5 arts, but it is getting a lot easier to pull off.
Fire.
Oh, they're dead.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I killed them. SP accumulated. KO prevention! KO prevention! You're Kisara, law. KO prevention! Let's go, finally! Easy. I hope there's an art. Oh,
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
don't leave him out here spitting facts. I was gonna say, I hope that at some point there's an artifact that extends the length of the blue thing just a little bit. I hope that still counted. I don't know if it ran out or not. Come here, you. Dibs? Not fast enough. I realized that there was an art happening too late. Hey, burn to death?
Airborne scoundrel. Sounds like a job for your truly.
Astral art?
That's my cue.
Come here, you. No! 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 My finisher! How dare you? Hey, dude, how's it going? Time to die. Get shot out of the sky, loser.
I'll smash you!
Right now. Astral energy.
Say no more.
I still have this wrong, don't I? Aren't you normally on the right? Or are you normally on the left? No, you're normally on the left. Are you? No. I've forgotten where I used to, after the game defaulted it back to these two, which I knew was wrong. I don't remember where I used to have these. No, I think you used to be on the left.
I'm
I don't
practically unstoppable.
Oh, it did run out, dang it.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it and chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
Used to have them on left and bottom. It was left and bottom? Okay, that's what I thought. In that fight, for a second, I was like, did I used to have this on right? I could have sworn I always kept it left and bottom. Because it just looks more natural. Also, it seems we have new battle music now. I don't know if it's going to be consistent throughout the rest of the game, that this is like the battle music now since the opening changed. I would assume so. A little sad because like the default battle music is like some of the best battle music I've ever heard in my life, but this also sounds pretty good. Bye to you.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Hey, stop knocking enemies away from me. Okay, thanks.
As impressive as always.
If it's in the sky, no,
Coming through!
Yeah, I couldn't get the Mystic Art right there.
Now! Scarlet Inferno!
now!
They kept jumping around and moving in such annoying ways I couldn't keep them going.
Purge malevolence!
Hello.
Steering flag!
Enjoy being dead. I am very red right now. Did you see how red I was just then?
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?